Bienvenidos a mi canal, a nuestro canal. Bienvenidos una vez más a un nuevo video de League of Legends Wild Rift. Esta vez vamos a ver el avance de la nueva versión, la 2.5. De hecho, he madrugado para poder... De hecho, yo no me despierto a estas horas. Para poder ver lo nuevo que traerá. De primeras, pues las primeras impresiones van a ser que traerán a la señorita Caitlyn, la AD Carry con mayor rango de todas. Es muy buen AD Carry. Bueno, dicho esto, pues vamos a esperar hasta... Bueno, va a haber una pequeña transición en lo que inicia, ¿vale? Ok, gente, quedan 14 segundos. Estoy emocionado por lo que traerá. Tengo el hype desde hace un tiempo. Ya, entonces vamos a ver qué es lo nuevo. A ver, aquí hay. Se viene, gente, se viene.
Hello everyone, Alan here from the Wild Rift team, ready to share another look at what you can expect from us over the next couple of months.
A ver, 2 meses. Retrospectiva del año.
Before we get into what's coming up, October 27th marks a year since we first entered our regional open beta. A lot has changed in the past year, and we wanted to take a quick look back on the journey that we've taken so far.
Bueno, lo que no van a mencionar es que medio Latam retrasó Wild Rift por ser unos ansiosos desesperados por jugar con VPN, y eso fue lo que jodió mucho la experiencia. Ok, estamos viendo Kha'Zix, Thresh, los Jordans, la ruina, Riven e Irelia, el evento de los filos quebrantados, el señor Josué, las skins de proyecto, KDA, Guardian, Bestia Lunar, el pase de Timo. Bueno, son cositas, detallitos pues.
Thanks for joining us in our first year. It's surely been a wild ride, but we're just getting started. We have a ton of exciting stuff in the pipeline for the upcoming year, and look forward to when we can unveil all of it to you.
Nuevos campeones, a ver, ojo se viene, gente.
Now, let's talk about the upcoming patch 2.5. 2.5 brings a whole host of updates to Wild Rift, including new champions. Veigar, tiny master of evil, is making his villainous debut.
Señor Veigar.
Master of the dark arts, Veigar reigns destruction and doom.
El hombre que derrete de una guerra.
And as a support.
El señor Veigar,
you can chip away at your foes before delivering the final blow with a devastating primordial burst.
El campeón que te derrete con su...
Uy,
la señorita Caitlyn está hermosa. No manches, qué onda. Está súper.
The Sheriff of Piltover enters Wild Rift
en noviembre.
Joining Caitlyn on the Rift is Jace, the defender of
bueno, el pick de Hold'em, digo, no me llama mucho la atención porque no soy fan de Jace. Y pues ahora sí que no me interesa tanto, y si lo tengo es por... Así que tendré que ver a Hold'em. Actualizaciones de jugabilidad.
For starters, we're adding a
Van a
second
meter el
Rift Herald
segundo
spawning
heraldo.
later in the game to draw more attention to the barren side of the map. We're hoping that this will accomplish a few things. Give players an objective to
Bueno, eso ya es, ahora sí que ya es para hacerlo más a PC, que va a haber 2 heraldos.
And increase the individual carry power of a player, since Herald can be taken solo. Rift Herald will also deal more damage to turrets, as well as take more damage when it headbutts them.
Ok, para recibir más daño al meter el cabezazo.
Initial spawn time, while its respawn time remains unchanged. This means Rift Herald can be captured twice before Baron enters the map. We're also increasing the time it takes for non-buff camps to
Aumentan el tiempo de respawn de los camps de la jungla y el oro que vamos a recibir por ellos.
Patch 2.5 comes with one of our most important and fun features
No anda mal.
Katarina, take it away.
Gremios, ¿qué es esto?
Hey everyone, I'm Katarina and I am so excited to talk about guilds. So, you play a few games here and there with your friends, but you wish you could do more. Wild Rift is at its best when you're playing with the people you care about. With guilds, we're giving you a new way to progress together and earn sweet rewards while doing it. Head over to the Guild tab once you're level 9 to create your own guild and invite your friends. Together, you can start your journey towards earning exclusive rewards. Creating a guild will cost 400 poro coins or 200 wild cores, so players don't create one on a whim. When you create a guild, you'll be able to customize its name, tag, icon, and more. Your guild's name and icon will be displayed in plenty of places, such as your profile page, matchmaking banner, and on the leaderboards. If your friend wants to run the show, you can join theirs instead when they send you a nifty invite. You might be curious what's been going on at the guild while you've been grinding away. Just access the feed to stay up to date on your friends' activities. Here, you can see your guild's open parties and social shares. Express your reaction to the news with emotes.
Bueno, voy a aprovechar esto para ahora sí que interactuar con más gente y yo.
Head to the guild chat, where you'll find a dedicated space to you and your guildmates to communicate. Once you've settled in, you can play with your guildies and earn extra blue motes and XP, all while racking up points to earn special rewards. We want guilds to be safe places for players to socialize. After all, the fun can only be had when players treat each other fairly.
Los gremios exactamente no aportan así nada jugabilidad y importancia, ¿no? Entonces,
nominated officers will also be able to help keep the peace. Additionally, players will be able to report offensive guild names, tags, and descriptions. These tools should help you and your friends make sure everyone's having a good time. Before I hand it back to Alan, I want to tell you one more thing. As our biggest social feature yet, we designed the guild system as a place for players to gather and forge friendships.
Bueno, eso sí, porque
and what better way to strengthen
parece que es
those
Tinder
bonds
of
than through
Legends
some
esta cosa.
fiery competition? That's where guild versus guild comes in. In GVG, you and another guild fight on opposing sides of a champion rivalry.
Podemos tener rivalidades, Dark Harvest para volver a la acción, ¿no?
To win a GVG matchup, your guild has to collectively earn more supplies than your opponents. The guild with the most supplies at the end of the week wins glory for their side and some cool rewards. But more on those later. So, how do you earn supplies?
Misiones
Each week has 4
comunitarias.
community missions, most of which require teaming up with other guildmates and playing games of Wild Rift together. Everyone in the guild can contribute to these missions throughout the week. And like any good team fight, there's strength in numbers. The more guildmates you play with, the more supplies you earn. Now, here's where it gets spicy. At the start of the week, all players are given a role for the battle ahead. Half of you are considered armed and ready to fight for the cause. The other half are unarmed and will need a helping hand. If you're unarmed, no problem. Just play a game with an armed guildmate to get access to all your rewards. If you're armed, do your part to bring as much of your guild as you can into the fray. The more armed players at the end of the week, the higher your total supplies. If you had a rough start early in the week,
Pero pues ahora sí que nada más es otra manera de conseguir recompensas, porque subir de nivel ya no se puede, el límite es nivel 40.
Every Friday, the guild with a smaller pile of supplies has the unique opportunity to sabotage their opponent. Sabotaging is a sneaky, last-ditch effort to reduce your opponent's final score, and all you have to do is play games with your guild. But sabotaging isn't easy. It requires a full power of friendship, so only 5 stacks of guildies can contribute to a sabotage. The winning team has a chance to defend these shenanigans by playing with their own groups of 5 to maintain their place at the top. At the end of the week, we total up your guild supplies from completed missions with a bonus based on how many of your team are armed and ready, and factoring in any sneaky sabotages. And the side with the most supplies at the end wins that week of GVG. By participating in GVG, you and your guild will earn unique rewards, such as new ways to customize guilds, bubbles, player emblems,
chucherías, emblemas, monedas. Bueno, es otra manera de ganar recompensas porque las misiones están muy limitadas. Sinceramente ya no las acabas al final de la semana. Ya no llenas la barra completa. O al menos es mi caso, que ya no se llena. Ok.
Now that ARAM is a permanent mode in Wild Rift, we're looking forward to continuously supporting the mode from here on out.
Bueno, no me importa casi, o sea, yo no juego ARAM.
Perfect for players who want to jump right into the action. ARAM is all about fast games, non-stop team fighting, while giving you a lower stakes way to test out champs that you don't play quite as often.
Bueno, en esta
Newly
versión,
added from the last test run, Scryer's Blooms will soon appear in the Howling Abyss 2.
esta vez podemos aprovechar, bueno, ¿cuál pass de la temporada 3? A ver, vamos a ver, que es lo más decente, ¿no?
We're aiming to have a new wild pass in each
Tristana.
patch. Later this month, you'll be able to get your hands on a brand
Bueno,
new
esto está
pass
mejor que el
featuring
Timo.
Explorer Tristana.
Timo no se veía mal, pero
To give you
Tristana
a
está
better
mucho mejor.
understanding of the differences between the basic pass
Yo compré el
and
de
premium
Jax porque
pass,
Jax sí se
we've
veía
updated
bien,
how
el de
rewards
Timo
are
como que no me
displayed.
convenció.
More rewards are also being added to the free pass track.
Ándale, esto sí que importa. A ver,
Let's talk about matchmaking in Wild Rift. Ever since the open beta began, we know matchmaking has been a pain point for players.
sí,
And while
porque
we've
yo
been
siendo
constantly
Esmeralda me
tweaking things
emparejan
behind
con
the scenes,
platas y sin
we're making some
clasificar.
sizable changes to improve your matches in patch 2.5. We're now going to base your games entirely on your matchmaking rating and not your rank. This will make matches much fairer overall.
Sí, porque o sea,
This change
literalmente
means
tengo un
players will
MMR
sometimes see a
decente
wider rank
y
gap
me
in their
matan.
games, such as an emerald player in a master tier game. When this happens, the lower ranked player will have an icon on their loading screen card to indicate that they've been playing at a skill level above their rank. It's there to help you trust that you're being matched with and against equally skilled players. We're also tightening the gap behind the scenes on who can match together in the same game. We want you to trust that our matchmaking system is pitting you against players of similar skill while keeping your queue time short and ensuring that you can play at the position you want. Keep an eye out for a devlog later this month that deep dives into these matchmaking
Mucha
upgrades.
gente quiere también que metan las
In our
flexibles.
mission to improve your experience with each patch, we're making some other quality of life changes in patch 2.5 as well. We've given the share screens a visual upgrade.
A las pantallas de
Now your
compartir.
accomplishments will look even sweeter when you show them off to your friends. For players looking to share their live gameplay, we're adding a feature that allows you to immediately
Oh, para
begin
transmitir
streaming
en
on
Twitch, esto me
Twitch.
gustaría a mí.
Now you can connect with your viewers with a simple tap.
A ver, skins nuevas. Esto sí, a ver, vamos a ver qué es lo que hay.
As most of you know by now, a new patch means new skins. To kick things off, take a look at the Dragonmancers. These are
Dracomantes.
powerful mortals, fortunate enough
Kaisa.
to have gained the ultimate
Bueno,
blessing from
estas son las
dragons.
últimas
Whether
7
they use
skins que
that
vienen.
for good or evil
Maestro
is up
Yi,
to
Dragón
them.
Céfiro, Gran Dragón de Eterno, Aurelian Sword, Dragón de la Aoshin, que no se lo llaman, Ashe, Dragón Férico.
These skins will land in Wild Rift later this month, where you can check them out in the Way of the Dragonmancer event.
Digamos que
Patch 2.5 is packed with new
no
skins
me
beyond
llama la
events
atención los
too.
Dracomantes, ¿saben?
Let's take a quick peek at some other skins headed your way.
Irelia Cuchillas Divinas, bueno, la mejor skin de Irelia que tiene y que todos usan. Riven Espada Valiente, nada mal. Bueno, puede ser mejor. Nami Báculo Esplendoroso, la skin favorita de todas las main Nami que juegan con un Jin. Yana Embrujada. Wukong del Inframundo, dale, esto sí es, eso sí que se vale la pena. Leona Eclipse Solar, también. Están las mejores skins de Leona. Caitlyn Cazadora de Cabezas, no me convence. Veigar Villano Soberbio. Arcane.
Before we go, we're looking forward to diving deeper into the world of Piltover and Zorn to celebrate Arcane, our animated show launching November 6th on Netflix globally
evento de
and Tencent
Arcane.
Video in China. We'll have a themed event and so much more in store, so stay tuned. Thanks for joining us for another look at what's on the horizon
Pero
for
no
Wild
dicen
Rift,
nada de la
and I'll see you
estabilización de
next time.
servidores porque recientemente me cambié de internet y nada fuerte, pero bueno, o sea, dejando todo lo demás, lo de los gremios y tal, y lo de la manera nueva de ganar recompensas, no está nada mal, pero si hablamos de los nuevos campeones que son Veigar y Caitlyn, pues todo bien, todo Gucci. Bueno, gente, espero que les haya gustado el video. Esperen un video más tarde, ahora sí que un poquito más estructurado, porque ahora sí que esto fue muy hecho a lo loco. Y nada, gente, hasta el siguiente en un ratito más. Bye bye.
Hey, si te ha molado este vídeo, te agradecería que le dieras a like, porque ha costado mucho hacerlo.
Sí, y si no estás suscrito al canal, pues suscríbete, te lo pasarás genial.
También puedes compartirlo con tus amigos.
¿Eh?
¿Eh?
Siempre pasa lo mismo.